Hi. So let me tell you what happened. My Samsung Galaxy 10s once again failed on me. It is, I think, less than a year old and has all kinds of quirks. And once again, even though I had a 14% charge, it automatically just stopped, shut down, everything closed down, and interrupted my business. So I am extremely unhappy with the product, and I hope some little Google might come up and let people know. It has just been horrible since the day that I got it. But I am back to finish Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra new moon predictions. Hey, Jackie, the camera wouldn't even turn on. I had the charger in it, wouldn't even turn on. I turned it on. As soon as I tried to get it back up, it shut down on me again. It's been doing this. It's been doing this like crazy. So I had to wait and I had to pause and I had to let it get to a charge that was big enough so that it didn't need the charger in it. And so now I know it's about 49% charged. So I do have time to get through Cancer and Leo and Virgo and Libra. Hey guys, so thank you for joining me. I'm sorry about the interruption, but definitely this will post as a full moon in Sagittarius party 2. It's happened twice now that I've had to do this, that I've had to split it because of technical difficulties. I'm sorry. I feel like venting a little bit. My life, my livelihood is online. I depend on this equipment to be my partner because I'm not a big enough business to afford to pay somebody to partner with me or to work for me. I depend on partnership from a $900 piece of equipment that's supposed to be worth its money and it's not. I depend on that kind of the platforms that I pay for yearly. I depend on them working. If they don't work, they fuck me up to a degree that I can't really describe. They mess up my continuity, they mess up my fluidity, they mess up my interactions with my customers, they mess up my interactions with my audience. They mess things up to a degree that I just think is it's like it's getting to me big time. It's been getting to me for a while. So it's like I've had a lot of equipment errors in the past couple of months, and something's got to give. Let's get right into Cancer energy, okay? I'm going to take down the timestamp. So at least you know if you're frustrated that this happened. I don't have a pen now. I'm very frustrated. At least you know that if you're frustrated that this happened, believe me, your frustration doesn't come close to where mine is right now. It doesn't come close to where mine is right now. And now I don't have a pen. I had a pen just sitting right here, and I don't have a pen. Oh, here it is. I found it. Yay. Cancer. Thank you once again for your infinite patience and understanding. I'm so grateful for you. It's not 226, it's 340. All right, Cancer. Let's do this. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Ha! Oh my God, I love you. So we have this Capricornian energy. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Something that's been strained. It could be a relationship. It could be a situation, maybe with electrical equipment. It could be a whole bunch of things, but whatever's been really straining you and stressing you out, about to be over. And let me share something with you, my fellow Cancer. Oh, I love you. Okay, and then we had 2 cards that pop out, and angels are like feeling my frustration. They're like, girl, we got you. Why? Cancers, the end of a tough cycle approaches. In terms of something you were blocked in by, you were at an impasse, you couldn't move forward. There were maybe lack of communication, just things not moving. Both of these signs are earth signs. You have Taurus and you have Capricorn. 100% that's telling me finances. And what was the reading that I just got for you guys? Money, honey. That was the last Cancer video. So you're telling me that there is a sense that something financial or in terms of resources has been limited or cut off, been holding you back. And if you've been wondering about your love life and shit, believe me when I say this to you, if your rent isn't secure or your job isn't secure, you're not going to be focused on falling in love. You're not going to even be open to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like those hierarchy of needs. So it's almost like, yes, these obstacles need to be cleared up first, and then they will open up the gate in general. Okay, they're just going to unblock those passages. This is a sense of something that you've really been struggling with, Cancer, in terms of finances especially, because this has to do with jobs and work and what you build and like your reputation for your career. All those blocks, blown out the fucking way. Totally new beginning, prosperity, because Taurus rules the house of finance. Money coming in, okay? You're going to get the resources. It's going to take out a lot of blocks. Get rid of get rid of these financial blocks, get rid of these career blocks, get rid of these blocks first, and then the emotional connections and any blocks that you're having there will finally be able to flow through. Because once you just tear down a dam, the water's going to keep flowing. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it delivers you a treasure chest first. You're like, I didn't ask for a treasure chest. I wanted a husband. You gotta take that damn treasure chest, bitch. Take it. Take it. Get your hair done after you got out of quarantine. Get your nails done again, you know? Get back in that damn gym. Take it. Use the resources that are being given to you to improve yourself for other aspects of your life. Don't say, well, this isn't what I was asking for. Don't be like, that's just, to me, that's like, people who do that is like, are you just stupid? Is that what it is? Like, no mental dexterity, unintelligent? Because where you get help in one aspect, there's no telling what you could do with it. You have to be clever. How are you going to use it? How are you going to use the leg up that you've been given? If all you can see is, but I asked for a husband, I didn't ask for this $20,000 inheritance. Well, then give it to me, bitch. I'll give you my address. I'll give you my P.O. box number, okay? You can deposit it right into my bank account if you don't want the abundance that the universe is about to send you. If you don't see the connection between one block and the other, I'm going to say it, you don't deserve abundance. You're too stupid for it. But I think that most of my Cancerian tribe is going to understand, because Cancerians tend to be really good with money anyway, and they're going to understand that this opportunity is going to allow so much to flow in. It's going to take off stress. That's going to help them be more at ease. It's going to maybe even ease up and give them back more time in their schedule for things that they actually want to pay attention to. You're at the beach, Jackie? You go, girl. You go, girl. I'm at work. Now that's my destination, girl. Seriously. Coming right after I finish with Libra, my ass is going to the beach. So this is a sense of, please don't block your blessings because they didn't come in the package that you wanted them to come in. There is beautiful financial resources coming in. Smile, say thank you, and allow yourself to be creative with how you apply it to your life. Because this doesn't have to just take care of one problem. If you're real sharp and you're real clever, this could take care of a lot of problems. Okay? So don't think that it's only a block in one area. No. If you unlodge, if you break down one dam, you got a whole hell of a lot of water that wants to flow through. And if you direct it, it can break through a lot of different dams. You got to direct the current. And how do you direct it? Number one, gratitude, which keeps the current flowing. And number two, your mind. Decide. Make a decision. The universe is always listening to you. But anyway, good news. Money. Go buy a lottery ticket, Cancer. Go. Do it. Buy it every day, especially around that Sagittarius full moon. Be like, money cards. I can't believe they came out again. I mean, maybe I can't believe it. I believe in the cards, you know, but it just aligns so perfectly. I did your reading, what, 3 days ago now? And this is what comes out in the middle of the craziness and my phone shutting down and the cards being paused. This is what comes out. Wow. Oh, keepers of the earth, you are, oh, I love you. You are not alone. Ancestors stand beside you. So you see this blockages being removed. Whether you knew it or not, and especially for my Cancerians who feel alone so often, you are not alone. You are loved so strongly and they were pulling for you, but remember how much energy it takes, which means it could take a long time for ancestors who are past and are just in energy form to build up enough momentum to actually get this block moving. So that tells me that physically you started making some decisions recently that affected this 3D world, and they're like, oh, we can support that. She's on board now. We'll just use her as the conduit for all this energy that we've been trying to push with. They've been helping you out. They had your back. And that money is coming directly from them. That help is coming directly from people who have been on your side the whole time. Even if you have felt alone, you were not alone. You were not alone, and you still aren't. They love you, and they've been on your side the whole time. They've been pulling for you. And this big break, this big block, it's coming because of them. They were always on your side. Please know that. Know that this money isn't just random luck. It's because people loved you that you're getting it. And you may not even know these people. It's interesting. I once had an analysis of like, or had somebody say something about a spirit guide that was around me. And I was like, yeah, okay. And they're like, no, it's like a great grandmother. And I was like, my grandmother? Because I was very close to my grandmother. She was a Pisces. They were like, no, I think it's your great grandmother. There was a sense of, I'd never even known this woman, but her energy was pulling for me. Wow. You know, we're human. We just need a damn hug sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we put too much on the physical and forget that there's energies pulling for us too. And they're real and they're happening. And that's what's going on here. This could also suggest, I'm gonna just say it, inheritance from somebody, but definitely that ancestral line from somebody in your family could have just been an inheritance that's finally coming through that you didn't even know about. So that could happen too. That it could be like that too. Okay. Oh. There's a lot coming out. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. They want to talk, really. There is only light. So this is healing. This is realizing. This is awakening. This is also, what did I say? There's only light. These are only light creatures. These are people of pure energy that are helping you out. Could be angels that are helping you out. But you are being helped, you are being assisted. And even though they're not in the 3D world, it's helping you out. If this is a confirmation, let your light shine. This is that angelic, energetic part of you, that divine aspect of yourself that's finally going to be able to be brought forward. Have the strength to share it, because this is the time to share it. It's also going to be acknowledged and helped to move forward. And then look at a complete and total light being. Insight. Insight is almost like rocking your system, all of your chakras. 100% you know that this is your way. This is your direction. And you almost knew. And I've been getting this for a lot of the zodiac signs. Go check out the other ones if you're watching this video, because Scorpio through Gemini is on the first video. This is a sense of Cancerians, even in that pessimistic doldrum that we can get stuck in sometimes. You knew this was coming. It's what bothered you was when, because you wanted remember, we're not just water, we're also earth. We are that tidal creature, and we need both. We need to be touched, and we need the emotional connectivity. We need both. We need both. That's why we're freaks in the bedroom. But anyway, we need both. And this is, you always knew it was coming, but you only had one half. Okay? You only had that knowing. that psychic connection, that water, that flow. You had that. So you knew it was coming, but you were like, where the fuck is it? Tangible. Where's the earth portion? Now the water meets the shore. And you're going to be where you want to be. You're not going to be lost out in the middle of the ocean. You're going to be able to climb up on a rock when you need to. Crawl back in the ocean when it gets too hot. That's what we are. That's how we like it. That's how we roll. You're going to be able to be yourself. Let your light shine. You're going to have everything that you need, Cancer. I'm just going to pause and just say thank you so much. That means everything to me. It means everything to me, especially the part about actually somebody loving you and never having left you alone. 555, I just saw it. Big change. Major change. So what does this mean for you, Cancer? This moon is going to be awesome. Awesome. These are changes that you have been like, but where is it? 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 Because you know how nagging we can get, how annoying we can get. These are the changes that you've been watching. So these changes that the eclipse are bringing, are you going to be like, all of a sudden, as much as we nag and bitch and bitch and bitch and get all kinds of even violent, as soon as the good stuff happens, we're on our knees thanking God, thanking heaven. Oh my God, you love me. I just didn't, I love you too. Like immediately we're going to be brought back to our nicer selves. Because it gets really frustrating for Cancerians who can feel psychically, feel shit from miles and miles away, but we never know when that shit's going to get manifested. You knew it was going to happen. You knew. I'm telling you, you knew. But you didn't know when. You didn't know when it was going to become 3D, and you didn't know. You didn't know. You didn't know, and it gets to you. It gets to us to not know. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. Isn't he just adorable? I love this card. I don't think I've ever gotten this totem before. Elephant, greatness. I'm ready for my Oscar, please. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. This is what we're meant to be. I heard it. I heard your voices in my mind. Easily achieve success. This is what we were meant to be. So this is us coming into our full power, our full strength. And I love that this totem was pulled for us Cancerians. Why? Because elephants are very maternal, very mother, a lot of mother energy coming through for you. Or you're finally coming through. Like, in other words, it's your full power. It's your full strength. Memory. Elephants are always attached to memory, holding on to things just like Cancerians do, like the guardians of the history. This is just something's coming through for you, and us being able to come into our full strength. Mic drop. Moving on to Leo. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. That was a long reading. I didn't mean to make it so long, but that shit had to come out. Gemini's reading was really, really powerful too, if you're curious. Like, there's a lot of powerful readings there. There's just a lot of powerful readings over on the other video. Remember, please check your sun, moon, and your rising. And if you're curious about love and romance, check your Venus and your Mercury too. Please, 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 especially since this is a full moon party. Don't just check your sun sign, check your moon sign. Please, please, please. Especially if you're like a water sign that tends to absorb and reflect on other energies. Leo. A personal issue reaches resolution. I've been getting this energy for you guys for a while. Now, this is very healing, divine feminine energy. It's Cancerian energy. It's, I want to take care of you. I want to nurture you. This is close to family, close to the 4th house. So any kind of issues that had been arising with your family, it's coming to a resolution. It's not just coming to a conclusion, it's healing. Like, that's what this water energy is about. in other words, this is going to be a very cathartic and healing moon energy for you. It's going to help you let go of or resolve those issues that were really harming you when it came to your domestic life, when it comes to family, missing somebody, worrying about them, looking after them, your obligations to them, anything that has to do solving problems around the house with the issue. You're not going to lose that house. You know what I'm saying? Anything that has to do with that home and heart space and your family, you're going to be able to resolve those issues, whether it's the resources, the information, or both that needs to come in. You're going to receive that, so that, or you're going to be able to have the conversations that you need to have to resolve old issues of hurt or harm or trauma, or even just something moving forward that you're afraid of. And that was a big part of your reading. Go check out your reading, Leo, that I just posted on Thursday. Important, because it connects with this. It's affecting you in a very personal space, but those issues are going to be resolved. So this full moon for you is going to bring peace. It's going to bring resolution. Anything that's ending on this full moon, you're going to be happy it did. Ooh, this is so appropriate for you, warrior woman. This is having strength, having power, being able to finally push forward and push through and take care of those things. Like, this is you in defense of, have you answered your deepest calling? I don't know. Have you? So let me share this story. All day this morning, I was seeing 999, 999, 999, and 999 is the number that indicates there's an ending coming, or there's a circumstance that needs closure. And then I started seeing 000, 000, 000. So that's telling me something is closing out and a clean slate is about to happen. So I just want to share that with you guys. And that goes for everybody. But this is, are you really living up to your full potential? Any blocks, especially domestic blocks, obligations to family, etc., or, you know, family trauma or karmic family pattern, family cycles coming up, all of those things that have been impeding you or maybe blocking you from living up to your full potential or really living the life that you want, they're being removed. They're being removed. Straight up, cut the fuck out. Almost in a blunt way. So this is a quick change. But Leo, I think that you're okay with that. I think you're going to be okay. This is going to, in other words, you remember that scene from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves with Alan Rickman? My favorite. I love him. How he played the sheriff of Nottingham, and he always said, I'm going to rip your heart out with a spoon. And one of his flunkies finally asked him, why a spoon? Why not a knife or a spear or something? He's like, because it's dull, you nitwit. It hurts more. The cut is clean. So yes, it may be a little tinge of pain, but this is a sharp sword. So these are conclusions that are going to be drawn quick, easy, quick, clean, sterile, done. It may be, but it's almost like giving birth, right? The clipping of the umbilical cord, that shit don't hurt at all. You know what I'm saying? That's a clean snip. And then the new life begins. So it's, in other words, what you maybe even be getting anxiety about, Leo, it's not gonna, it's gonna be an ending. It's gonna be a little, but it's not gonna be as painful as you think. Leo. Leo. Oh. Now 4 + 1 adds up to 5. It's change, right? but there's a sense of soul song, your soul purpose. What it is that makes your heart sing, what it is that makes your heart vibrate at its highest level. This is joy that comes from being aligned to the deepest aspects of yourself and your deepest purpose. Like, what is your purpose? This is you finally being able to align with it. And you're going to hear almost a harmony. I wouldn't be surprised if some sort of communication comes in via a song. Maybe it's like what you really need to let go of right now is your relationship issues with your parents, right? And as soon as a song comes on the radio, I told you that I'd call you later. As soon as a song comes on the radio, as soon as it comes on, it's like, boosh. That floodgate just comes open. And you know what? It may hurt, it may be sad, but afterward, it's the best feeling in the world. This is definitely something that's coming on to heal you and make things clear for you and help to clarify the situation so that the path is steady and sure and you know which direction to go. And it's also a sense of it's going to help you let go. This is whatever change is coming, it's to help you let go of a lot of past hurt and pain, or a lot of fear, or a lot of responsibility is about to be taken off your back. And as much as it might feel like, I failed, or it's going to be quick and it's going to be easily transferred into an emotion you can let go of. This is a healing, but it's also a sense of your soul song. This is like whatever obstacle is being removed, whatever obligation is being removed, whatever is being resolved is actually clearing out a way for like one of the greatest moments of your life. I'm just saying. Let's see what totem is coming out for you, Leo. Okay. You're protected, but this is mama bear energy, right? And it makes sense with that Cancerian energy. Whoever you've been protecting, whoever you've been guarding, whoever you've been watching over or nurturing, or whoever was supposed to do that for you, there's going to be resolution there. Yep. And it's going to be okay. You want to know why? Because they're healthy. It's not because it's because everything ended up okay. It doesn't need your protection anymore. Little cub is ready to leave the nest, right? Whatever that was, it's ready to leave. It's ready to go. It's ready to not need you to feed it anymore. This, and I know, Leo, I know you could be dealing with relationship issues and stuff. This is for the Sagittarius full moon. So these are the issues that are going to be resolved around that time. Has to do with that home and heart space and people that you want to protect and nurture and love, or your relationship with the people who do that for you. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo. What kind of a moon is it going to be for Virgo? Virgo. Okay. Take time to breathe out, and you and your loved ones are safe. I think you're finally going to be able to let go of whatever quarantine shit you've been clinging to. I think you're finally going to be able to loosen up the belt with whatever fears that you had around your children or your family. Like, you're literally going to be able to finally like feel a little bit more like yourself again and not be on such high alert. It's time for you to decompress. In other words, emotionally, this is going to be a good mood for you too. Good mood for you too, because emotionally you're finally going to be able to decompress so that you're not on high alert. You know, that fight or flight adrenaline is not going to be pumping through your frickin' body so much that you're insane. No, you're going to finally be able, like, there's going to be a moment around Friday where you're going to be like, oh, I'm not that scared anymore. I'm actually returning to a normal state of mind. So this is going to be a very relaxing, decompressing moon for you, especially when it relates to, this is more Cancerian energy, your home space, the people that you take care of, the people that you nurture, even the structure where you live. It's like, finally, I don't have to freak out about it anymore. You know, it could be, this is emotional. This is 100% emotion. So this is just you feeling more secure and you reaching a point where emotionally you've stabilized. You're happy. You can, it's almost like you've been holding your breath emotionally for a very long time over a specific topic. Virgo, you're going to finally be able to let it out. You don't have to hold it in. You don't have to be on high alert anymore. Virgo. Virgo. I love you, Savvy. I just love it when you look at your dog and they're looking up at you with like these, oh, they're so cute. Virgo. 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 Okay. What message or energy needs to come out for Virgo, please? Don't dim to fit in. But you do that a lot, don't you? Because a lot of times you're just sort of scared to stand out. Because you know that means a lot of, with you, it's like a lot of responsibility and all you can see is a responsibility. So sometimes you're just like, no, I can't do that. And you really can. This is you feeling comfortable enough, or something happening where when you get comfortable and you let it slip that you're capable of doing something, all of a sudden people know and your shine comes out. New age, something new, there's new opportunity coming in. Because you, like, somebody saw how capable you were, even if it wasn't intentional, and boom, opportunities. Opportunities that maybe you don't want, but you will know in front of you. You're almost going to be like, I can't pass this up. This is the kind of opportunity I can't say no to. I'd be a dumbass if I did. So along with this emotional, with this emotional decompression, is going to bring back a mood of capability and confidence. And it's going to open doors for you because there's a sense of you letting down your defenses. And in doing that, your shine all of a sudden comes out. And with that shine comes, I need you. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? This is also conforming to fear, conforming to paranoia or worry, even though it doesn't make much sense for you and you're not happy about it, and you're still doing it because you will always err on the side of caution. And if anybody can make you choose to worry, you'll choose to worry. But this is a sense of letting that go. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world, so it's changing. Your world is opening up again. And it's also a sense of you realizing, Virgo, that things are different. It's all of a sudden, it's like, I'm not going to conform to what everybody else is telling me. And maybe that's what's bringing on this relaxation and this decompression. I've been worried like crazy about something because everybody else said it, but I see it differently. And it's in seeing it differently and allowing yourself to see it differently that is liberating you emotionally and maybe even physically. But this emotional liberation is going to add to a lot of happiness coming in. Because you're finally able to let go of, I know people want me to be afraid right now, but I'm not. And I'm not going to continue to try to be afraid just so they feel comfortable. I'm not doing it. And then that Virgo stubbornness will come in and be like, I'm right anyway. But it's like whatever you were conforming to, you never felt really completely right about it. So this is you not conforming to it anymore. And seeing the world in a different way and living in that world instead of the one that you had to diminish yourself to live in. Damn. Virgo. 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 awakening. As if you've been in a long hibernation. It's like you're beginning to be able to spread your arms and the sun can shine on you again. So this isn't, to me, my first instinct with this card isn't, Virgo, it's not just that you are just awakening, like spiritual awakening. No, it's actually like you're coming out of your hibernation. You're coming out of your den. You're coming back into the light, into the world. You're living again. Whatever you were afraid of, you decided not to be because you're sick of being so pent in. You're actually coming out into the sun. And now let's take it for a spiritual sense. You're awakening to the fact that you can choose what to be afraid of and what to not be afraid of. And just because somebody tells you to be afraid doesn't mean you're obligated to be afraid. As a Virgo, you always think, oh, if I'm supposed to be afraid, I'm going to be afraid. But now you're just realizing this is the spiritual, this is the growth, expansion part. You're just like, oh, no. I'll be afraid of things that make sense to be afraid of, but everything else can go fuck itself. I don't have to be afraid just because you tell me to be afraid. In fact, I'm going to question things like crazy if it doesn't make sense why I should fear that. I have a right to not be afraid. I have a right to not believe what you tell me. I have a right to figure things out for myself. This is almost like awakening to your own intellect and the ability of that intellect to guide you to the right place. Let's see what totem animal is coming through for you, is gonna be on your side, guiding you this week. Hawk messenger. Now you know that Hawk is a messenger directly from Spirit. It really directly from Great Spirit to tell you watch out, or to see things from a higher perspective. And really almost like Hawk shows up to say, you need to look at this from a higher perspective. You need to look at this from an aerial point of view, because just looking at it from here is giving you such a limited point of view, it's penning you in. You need to see what's happening all the way around, because that's going to give you a totally different image or idea of what's really happening. And this is it. This is you broadening and expanding and realizing, when you take an objective perspective of what's really going on and your ability to do that. This moon, this Sagittarius energy is going to infuse you with the courage to be able to step outside your worry zone and get the bigger picture you were told you weren't supposed to have. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. I'm telling you. If you have been limited to a very limited source of people that have been giving you advice or giving you information, this is almost like turning off Fox, turning off CNN, and go to some like Citizen News. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like whatever were those conduits for the information that you were receiving, you're like, I need a different perspective. And it's going to lift you. That's where your courage is going to come from. That Sagittarian energy in this moon is going to give you the courage to say, I want to hear it from a different side. And that's it. Liberation. I wouldn't be surprised if you'd be seeing hawks all around like crazy. I know some people were getting bears and peacocks. I'm not sure if you're going to see them, but you might. You might see little images of them showing up randomly. It's like totem animals don't just have to show up like as the animal themselves, especially like tiger. Maybe you live around a place where you'd see a tiger, but I don't know. It's like all of a sudden you're going to start seeing tiger images around lately. But for you, look out for hawks. Because it's going to come up when you need to pay closer attention or see things from a perspective that isn't being fed to you. FYI. All right, Libra, 3940. Okay. Wow. Okay. Libra. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Blue moon is also a full moon. But for you, Libra, it's a mystical full moon. So that's what it's telling me. This energy, Libra, is magical. It's going to make something happen for you that you it's going to make something happen for you. I'm not, it wasn't to you. It's just that somebody keeps messaging me and calling me and messaging me and calling me. And sometimes it's like, you need to stop and let me get back to you. It's just irritating. I don't need 5 messages when I told you I'm working. I'm just a little irritated. You know that. So I'm sorry, Libra. Let me go back to your reading. There's a sense of, you thought that this was never going to happen, or you literally thought, but this is, because I hear you, I understand. Like there's like that, but is it good impossible or bad impossible? This is good impossible. Maybe this is something you thought you were never capable of, or a turnaround that you never thought would happen. I don't even necessarily think you're going to see this coming, but it's almost like, what? I think you're going to be excited by this. You're going to be happy about it. It could very well be something that you have been hoping for or wishing for, but it's sort of given up on. I don't think that this is depression, but I do think, Libra, there is this sense of, in other words, it wouldn't be something that you were obsessing over or thinking about right now, but there is a sense of you had kind of given up hoping that it was ever going to happen. But it is. This full moon is going to bring about mystical things for you. Mystical energies, almost like, wait, for me? Wait, really? Like that's it. This delightful little, you're so surprised by it, you can't even jump for joy. But I do think it's going to be a positive surprise and not a negative one. Like not an uncomfortable, it's not negative positive. It may be negative because you're receiving and you're able to absorb as opposed to having to give, which would be the positive, right? But it is going to be comfortable and make you happy. That's what I'm picking up. Like, wow. You got 3 cards, and all of them have come out for other people, but that's okay. Ancestral patterns that have to do with, and then your deepest calling, your Joan of Arc, and then the Keepers of Earth, you are not alone. So Libra, once again, this is energy of maybe finally getting support that you never thought would come in for you, or you didn't even see this coming. Like, once again, this is like surprise attack, right? And then not attack, but like surprise. And you didn't even know it was your birthday. You're like, my birthday is not until October, so what? Like, this is it. This is somebody coming through for you. And in terms of these cards, it's a sense of that maternal, that feminine, like I said, that negative, right? That feminine energy coming through for you. I don't think you're even going to see this. In fact, it could have something to do with somebody that you thought was too young to do it, or when you were too young. It could have happened to you so long ago that you like totally were like, you didn't even like, it wasn't even a part of your life anymore. But all of a sudden, something is coming through for you that's going to liberate you and break you free from any kind of chains or loop that you were stuck in or tied down by because of familiar, but most especially maternal chains. No, I don't think this is death. I think this is good stuff. I think this is like, oh my God, like finding out you don't have to pay student loans back. like something, I'm not saying that's what's good, but wouldn't that be nice? But that's kind of it. It's almost like being liberated. News could come in from a very bold woman, could have to do with communications, could have to do with thoughts, could have to do with words, writing, something like that is coming in, or just advice being given to you from maybe a maternal, like a mother, an aunt, or a grandmother, or maybe just a woman that is smart and that makes rational decisions. Or maybe this is you, right? Because you're the swords too, right? Finally being able to make a decision that breaks the chains, man, and just says, peace out. I'm out. I'm doing something totally, maybe you're the one that's bringing the out of the blue energy. You're the impossible. You're the impossible girl or guy. That's you. You're the bringer of the impossible. You're the one that's going to make this decision and be able to have that courage to take that step and leave the rest behind. You're the impossible. Oh, I love it. That's awesome energy, Libra. It's like you're the bringer of the impossible. Making it happen, Libra. Making it happen. They always say we can't decide. We don't make decisions. Look, what the fuck is Cardi B? She's a proud Libra. She talks about it all the time. When Libras know they want something, they're all in. Soul journey. Oh, I love this. You've been on this road a long time, Libra. This is a breakthrough that you have been held back from making for a very long time. But now, synchronicities, everything, chink, 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 all in line, done, out of here. It's been a long journey, man. But now, there's finally light. There's finally light. Finally see the end. But remember, what is it? But just a new beginning. And you want this new beginning. Yeah, you want it. Dolphin. What is dolphin? Happiness and joy. Also happiness and joy in the waves, in the water. So emotional happiness. In other words, this moon is bringing you great emotional happiness. This emotional breakthroughs. Being able to be free. Being able to be happy. And not even bogged down by what used to be or what was or what could be. Just totally in the moment, loving life. Swim in the happy joy of living. Play. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom. Go with the flow. But I honestly think that there's something that's going to break a chain that's going to allow you to finally be able to do this. There is something like, I feel like there's a pullback, there's a tether that was holding you back from being able to do this. And now, bam, it's coming. And it's like, holy crap, I thought those chains would never drop, and now they are. And you're the one that's doing it. Maybe you don't even know it. Maybe you don't even know that you're the one conducting the flow, but it is. It's because of you. You're the chain breaker, breaker of chains. Libra. It's going to be a good week or a good full moon for you. Take that bold step, make that bold move. It is your time. It's like a lottery, but it's more like an emotional lottery. A social lottery, like a career breakthrough lottery. Like this is it. This is the time of, you've been working on it for so long, and now you just get to enjoy it. That's what it is. It's like, you thought that you'd never get to a point where you could just sit back and enjoy what you've toiled on for this long. Now you just get to enjoy it. This is it. Holy crap. It's like, you've been scrimping and saving and working for that boat, and now you just get a beautiful weekend to put her out to sail. This is it. Enjoy this happiness, Libra, because welcoming in the gratitude and not blocking it. And that is what I like about this energy, is you're going to have the strength to be able to be like, yes, just give it to me. I'm just going to be happy. You're going to be able to live in the happiness. And the good news is that that's going to bring in more happiness. Because you're not going to block it like, no, this is not for me. It can't be happening. It's too sunny. No, you're going to be like, sunshine, yeah, bring it on. Thank you, love it. The gratitude and happiness you're going to be able to live in is actually just going to welcome in more gratitude and happiness. Just more happiness. So this is a good new pattern or new cycle for you to start around this full moon. And with that, We have reached the end of our zodiac. Much thanks to my girls who are administering. And I really appreciate it. Jackie, go enjoy your beach time. I'm going to be going enjoying beach time. I need some rest. Thank you for coming back. There are 34 people who jumped back on, and I'm really grateful for you. Thank you. I'm going to post this as a live too. I'm just going to say it's Sagittarius too, and I'm going to label that it's Cancer, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra, and then I'll put the timestamps up too. So I'm going to get that done now, and then I'm going to go to the beach. I'll see you guys Monday. The live will be on Instagram. See you then.